Nobody saw this coming.
Another Arsenal Academy talent. Another loan move. But this one feels different. Charles Sego Jr. has joined Kalmar FF on loan until January 2027. Not 6 months. Not one season. 18 months in Sweden's top flight. For a player once tipped as one of Hale End's brightest attackers, this isn't just another temporary spell. It's a reset. Arsenal confirmed the move, wishing the 21-year-old winger well as he joins newly promoted Kalmar FF. The message was clear. Development, opportunity, regulatory processes pending, but the direction is set. And this move isn't random, it's calculated. Sego Jr. joined Arsenal from Fulham back in July 2015. He grew through Hale End. He developed inside the Arsenal system. He learned the club's technical blueprint. This season, he featured 14 times for the under-20s. 5 goals, 7 assists, strong numbers, and enough to earn attention from Mikel Arteta. He was named on the bench for Arsenal's 3-0 Champions League win over Slavia Praha. A moment of recognition, but not a breakthrough. He didn't play. His only senior Arsenal appearance came in September 2023. Carabao Cup, Brentford, a milestone. But instead of momentum, what followed was instability. Loan to Swansea City. 2 brief substitute appearances. Less than 30 minutes total. 2 defeats. No rhythm, no platform. Then Shrewsbury Town. 18 appearances, 0 goals, 0 assists. Recalled mid-season, back to the academy. For a player judged on output, that sequence hurts. Sego Jr. himself understands the standard. He said it clearly. Modern wingers are judged on goals and assists. Beating a defender is no longer enough. Flair isn't enough. You must produce. He openly admitted that while individual skill matters, end product defines value. That awareness is important. It shows maturity. Interestingly, Sego Jr. also spoke about something deeper: leadership. He described becoming one of the older academy players, mentoring younger teammates, stepping into a more vocal role despite being naturally quiet. That evolution matters, because loan spells test more than technical ability. They test personality. His reflections on Swansea and Shrewsbury were honest. He called them learning curves, stepping outside comfort zones, adapting to different systems, different expectations, different pressures. Men's football is unforgiving. Every result matters. There's no developmental cushion. For some players, that environment accelerates growth. For others, it exposes gaps. The key question now: has Sego Jr. absorbed enough from those difficult spells? Kalmar are newly promoted to Sweden's top division. That's crucial. They will need pace. They will need creativity. They will need fearless attackers. Sego Jr. fits that profile. And importantly, this isn't a short-term emergency loan. This is a structured, long-term opportunity. 18 months gives him stability, consistent minutes, time to adapt, space to develop. That duration suggests belief. Let's be direct. At 21, you are no longer a promising kid. You are entering decision time. Either you force your way toward first-team consideration or drift toward permanent departure. This loan will clarify his trajectory. If he produces in Sweden goals, assists, consistency, Arsenal will notice. If not, the pathway narrows. Arsenal's first-team attack is stacked. Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard. Minutes are scarce. So for Sego Jr., this isn't about immediate return. It's about proving he belongs at the level. And sometimes, you have to leave your comfort zone to accelerate growth. Sweden's top flight is physical but technical. It rewards direct wingers. It offers tactical structure without Premier League chaos. If Sego Jr. can, improve decision-making, sharpen final delivery, add consistent output, he could rebuild his narrative. Because right now, his senior career reads as promise interrupted. Kalmar offers the chance to rewrite that. This isn't a glamorous headline move. It's not Real Madrid. It's not the Premier League spotlight. But sometimes, career-defining steps happen away from the noise. Charles Sego Jr. has a point to prove, and for the first time in a while, he has real time to prove it. Sweden won't guarantee success, but it guarantees opportunity. Now it's about execution. Breaking news from North London, and Arsenal's deadline drama is heating up fast. Arsenal are back in Premier League action this weekend, But make no mistake, the real tension is building off the pitch. The January transfer window slams shut on Monday, February 2nd. And right now, the Gunners are walking a fine line between ambition and hesitation. Mikel Arteta's side welcome Leeds United as they look to bounce back from last week's painful defeat to Manchester United. Confidence was restored in midweek, though, with a Champions League win over FC Kairat that sealed a perfect 100% record in the table phase. Impressive in Europe, still chasing the title at home. But the big question remains, will Arsenal move in the transfer market or stand still? Behind the scenes, names are already circulating. One of the biggest? Julian Alvarez. Reports suggest Arsenal are keeping a very close eye on the Atletico Madrid star. According to Team Talk, the Gunners have been scouting Alvarez regularly, with discussions hinting at a potential swap deal. And this is where it gets interesting. Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. Both names have been floated as possible makeweights in a future deal for Alvarez. But here's the catch, this is not a January move. If Arsenal are serious, it would be one for the summer. That means patience now, and risk later. Another elite name on Arsenal's radar is Eduardo Camavinga. The Real Madrid midfielder is being monitored by several clubs, and Arsenal are right in the mix. Liverpool are said to be leading the chase at the moment, but the Gunners are very much involved as they look to strengthen their midfield options. Camavinga's price? Around £86 million. And even then, Real Madrid may refuse to sell at any price. That tells you everything about the level of ambition required. So while fans debate big money signings and statement moves, there is one deal that appears to be crossing the line. Alexander Zinchenko is on his way out. The Arsenal defender has reportedly completed a medical ahead of a permanent move to Ajax. After spending the first half of the season on loan at Nottingham Forest, Zinchenko now looks set to leave the Emirates for good. It's a move that trims the squad, but also raises eyebrows. Because as Zinchenko heads out, no one has come in. And that's where the anxiety starts to grow. Arsenal are still fighting on multiple fronts, they're still chasing the Premier League title, they're still pushing deep into Europe. Yet with the clock ticking, there's no guarantee Arteta will be backed before the window closes. Do Arsenal gamble on what they already have? Do they wait for summer and risk missing out? Or do they surprise everyone with a late move? Julian Alvarez, Eduardo Camavinga, a confirmed Zinchenko exit. The pieces are moving, but the picture isn't complete yet. With just days left, Arsenal's next decision could shape the rest of their season. Because sometimes, it's not the deals you make that define a title race, it's the ones you don't.